Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. We're actually here today in Solus right now because I need to grab a little bit of something. And that little bit of something is right over here. I need some slime balls. Because we need some slime blocks because today I want to get on top of the nether. And what do you do on top of the nether, my friends? Well, I mean, wow, I actually have a lot of gravel and stuff here that wow, there's a lot of cobble here. Okay, and a lot of, wow, there's a ton of resources here. I didn't even know this was here. Look at that. There's a whole, you know what that's from? That's from digging out this slime farm that's chilling over here. I don't even remember how to get inside this slime farm. I don't even remember where the entrance is. I just know that it works. This is one of the Il Mango slime farms, and it works pretty well. Anyway, getting sidetracked. I'm not actually seeing any slimes. Oh, there's one. Yep, okay, it's doing its thing. But anyway, so I want to get on top of the nether. I did find a good spot to do it. We've got some obsidian, we've got some TNT, I've got a bunch of other various bits and pieces and stuff in my redstone shulker box. And, and I'm gonna need some ender pearls because I think the best way to get on top of the nether is via ender pearls, if I recall correctly. Now, I have to admit, I've never done this before. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm gonna try. I know there are ways to get on top of the nether in 1.13.1 because it's been done on Hermitcraft, right? Like Impulse went on top of the nether using some sort of like redstone-y trickery, and I found that video, and I'm gonna try and follow. I found another method that might be even easier, but we'll kind of take it as we go. What did I come here for? Oh, ender pearls, of course. You know, honestly, let's just fill up a shulker box with, well, let's put all this sand and stuff in here. In our redstone shulker box, I'm going to put all of this stuff. And I've got a bunch of TNT. Do I have any gold sitting over here just in case I need to make more, like, powered rails or anything like that? Yeah, there we go. So this should be, like, everything we need. And then I'm going to grab one of these. We'll grab, oh, I actually have a whole shulker box already filled with ender pearls. Even better. And then let's also make an extra ender chest. There we go. And we'll do one of those right there. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of that here. This can go in there. We'll put you and you and you. Well, that obviously can't go in the thing. Okay, I think I'm ready to give this a try. When we actually try it, we're going to basically just have the ender pearls in our inventory, and everything else will go into a shulker box. That's the plan. I also need to make sure that I have an end portal. Or not an end portal. A flint and steel to light the nether portal that we're going to have to make on top so you can leave if everything goes horrendously wrong. Okay, let's see if we can successfully get on top. How? Oh, this one? Aha! There we go. I don't even remember how to get out of my own house. Terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna head over to the spot I picked out. I'll be with you in a minute. I am so glad I decided to make this ice boat road. It makes traveling back and forth between the Season 1 portion of the world and the Season 2 portion of the world a breeze. Man. Anyway, let's pop up here. So here's the main nether portal in Bullstone, which, by the way, is centered. I fixed that. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. There's the iceboat road that leads to the old world. This is the iceboat road that leads to the end portal. And right here, if you go up this little pathway and up a little ways, this is a pillar that goes up to 1 thick bedrock. So if we can break that bedrock, we can get through into the nether. or into the top of the nether, I should say. So here's the plan. First and foremost, we're going to grab a crafting table. We're going to grab some oak logs. We're going to make a few sticks, and we're going to make a couple of ladders. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. There we go. We'll just put those there for now. That's fine. Then, what we want to do, I think, is basically put everything in our ender chest. I should probably eat the food. Put everything in our ender chest, except for some ender pearls. We'll put you back in there as well. Well, ender pearls and an ender chest. The rest of this is all going with us. So this is the plan. This is everything we need is up here. I should double check. Do I have a flint and steel in here? Yes. Okay, we're good. Because I want to make sure if we glitch out, I don't lose any of my stuff. So let's put all this in here. Crafting bench can stay in our inventory. It's fine. Okay, so we've got an ender chest. We've got a crafting bench. All the important stuff is in the red shulker box. Can we get on top of the end? Is this... How do you do it? This is not working. Okay, I thought you just... Oh, because ender pearls have a cooldown now, of course. You used to spam them to get on top. But now there's actually a cooldown. All right, let me take a look real quick. Let me figure out exactly how this is supposed to work. I'll be back. Okay, let's try this again. I think I've got a method figured out. This was shown in a video by another YouTuber named RaiseWorks. He does a lot of technical stuff, lots of good stuff. And apparently, if you jump... Hey, there we go. Look at that. We made it. I was going to say, if you pillar your way up until you have like it's just like the bedrock ceiling is like right here, right? You put down a ladder and then you like jump an ender pearl at the same time. And that seems to do the trick. So now we are on top of the bedrock, which is great. We're going to eat some food, like so. And then we'll just have our normal pick out. The rest of this stuff I don't really need right now. And we're going to attempt to break the bedrock. And apparently there's like a super easy way to do it, but I don't know if it always works. Apparently it's like kind of hit or miss as to whether or not it works. So let's just make a single redstone block. We need 2 pistons and 1 piece of obsidian. And then we're gonna put everything else back. All right, guys, I am back. I've rewatched the tutorial from a guy named New Cake. I'll link it in the description if I remember to do so. But basically all you need for this is a redstone block, a piece of obsidian, a stair of your choice, a piece of TNT, and 2 pistons. That's all you need. I'm going to go ahead and put on... Oh, and an elytra. You need an elytra as well. So, first of all, let's make sure we're finding the right spot. So, 601... This is the one, right here. This is the block that we need to break. So we're going to put a piston down. Wait. Why? Yeah, 347. Okay, yeah. So 601, 347. This is the block right here. Or the bedrock underneath this piston. Then we go redstone, obsidian, plop a stair right there. And then we're going to grab our TNT. Quickly fly underneath this. Aim at this and hold it down. And it didn't work. Almost. Let's try it again. It's a little finicky. Like, apparently it doesn't always work. It just sometimes does. So let's make a bunch of this. Let's just grab a bunch more TNT. I've got stairs and stuff. So this is the right block. That is the correct block. We're going to go boop, boop. Here. Put down the TNT. Get underneath. Still nothing. I'm not quite getting it. TNT. Here we go. Piston. It worked! It totally worked! I was going to try a different method, but then I was like, no, you know what? Let's do it. It totally worked. Okay, fantastic. So we now have a hole that goes into the bedrock ceiling. It's as I said, it's a little hit or miss. Like, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but super easy bedrock breaking method. That's fantastic. I'm so happy. All right, there we go. So now we have a way up and down from the nether, or up and down from like the main nether hub, which is right here, up to on top of the nether, which means now we can do fun stuff up here. Oh, that's awesome. All right, guys, I am back. I've spent the last, I don't know, maybe 2 hours or so getting all the resources and things like that we're going to need for this project. So there's quite a lot. And I should also say, we are almost certainly not going to be able to finish this gold farm today. There's just no way. It's way too big of a project for me to finish in the time that we have left for today's episode. But we're going to get a start on it. So what we have, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shulker boxes of stone, which we will turn into stone bricks because we're going to make the farm primarily out of stone bricks, mostly just because it's a plentiful resource that still looks halfway decent and is basically indestructible. So we've got like 4 shulker boxes of stone. I've got 2 full shulker boxes of glass blocks. And then I've got a couple other shulker boxes of miscellaneous stuff, wood, things like that, and then some iron and different things. So I spent quite a while gathering a bunch of resources. I did smelt up all those resources we found earlier in that one chest. And, you know, I think we'll be able to make this work. So let's start by grabbing some ladders and grabbing some stone bricks. And we're just going to go like... I think we'll just start it like right here. So we'll go boop, boop. And we'll just kind of... I wonder if I put these in my offhand. Yeah, it kind of works. No, it really doesn't. I think it's better to alternate back and forth. We'll just kind of do it this way. So I'm going to go up basically to build limit because we want this whole thing built as far up as in the nether as we can. That way we don't have to deal with any mob spawns below the bedrock ceiling. So I'm going to get this built up all the way and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, I am back and I have started building the gold farm. It's an Ilmango design. I think it's actually the exact same one that Impulse built in Hermitcraft Season 6, and it's a start. So here's what we got. Let's break it down. So obviously you come up the ladder. There's a little chamber here, made out of glass, so it's not spawnable. This is the AFK platform. This is where you will stand to AFK, and you'll be aggroing pigmen. This will be filled in with glass, with the little slab right here, because the reason the slabs are there is so that the pigmen can see you through them and be aggroed. Then there's essentially trapdoors. This is where they'll fall down. They fall down into... there's 24 minecarts in here, so they'll die via entity cramming, start taking damage as soon as they fall down. There's a little slab here, so the experience will kind of come out. I don't actually really need the experience, because my Enderman farm works, but I figure why let it go to waste? We'll just include it. Hiding, can you see it at all? You can kind of see it down here. there's 4 hoppers that output. That's going to be, we're going to have to hook up our item collection system to that. That's not going to be done today. And then there's going to be 4 platforms, I believe. 4 like donut-shaped platforms. I believe this farm was originally designed by Snow Crash, or the concept, like the basic concept of the farm was designed by Snow Crash quite a long time ago, and then it's been kind of modified and improved and stuff ever since, and the best version currently around that I'm aware of is the one kind of perfected by Ilmango, which is the one that we're building. So we're going to have several donut-shaped spawning platforms out there. I think they're 8 blocks in diameter, and then this whole middle part will be filled in with glass, which will not be spawnable, but it will allow the pigmen to charge across and basically come in here and try to get to me, and then they'll fall down there and die, and we'll collect all their drops and stuff. So that's kind of where we're at. We're basically at the point with the farm where the main part here is done. All we still need to do is actually make the spawning platforms, which is going to be very grindy. It's not difficult, but it's just a lot of blocks. It's just placing tons and tons and tons of blocks. So we'll want to do that. And then also we need to hook up a item collection system, and we'll definitely want to filter it. I think I'm going to just get rid of everything that isn't gold ingots and gold nuggets. I think I'm just going to get rid of all the golden swords, all the armor, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know you can smelt it down and get nuggets for it, but like it's just not really worth the fuel cost. Like if you smelted down a sword and got 2 gold ingots, that would be different. But you get 2 gold nuggets. So like I just don't think it's worth the furnace cost. So we'll just get rid of all the swords and all the armor. We'll only keep the nuggets and the ingots. And then we'll be able to basically get tons of gold from this farm and experience as well. So that's kind of where we're at with the farm. It is actually going to be lit up as well, because zombies can spawn. Not zombie pigmen, but like regular zombies can be spawned when the pigmen call for reinforcements, and they can mess things up. So we're actually going to be lighting this whole thing up, even though it'll be glass. And that'll also make it easier to see as well, which I think will be good. So that's kind of where we're at with the gold farm. I don't think as I said, we're not going to finish it today. There's just too much to do for one episode. But I think it's time to wrap this one up. So let's go ahead and jump into the comment of the day. This is from Rohan, or maybe it's Rohan Sharma, who says, "Why are builders afraid to use bright colors? I see you, BWO, green, etc. And I see Cubfan and Mumbo. And they often use bright colors. Just wondering." So, bright colors, like as a builder, and I'm like exceptionally guilty of not using bright colors. Like one of the things that I've done in my texture pack is I've essentially like desaturated a lot of the different blocks and textures to take some of the color out. I think there's no like right or wrong way to do it. You know what I mean? Like if you use bright colors and you are a builder, you're not wrong. It's just like a personal preference thing. Different people like different styles. Personally, I like blending things. I do like this kind of texture mix sort of thing a lot. Like kind of like you see in the walls here, where we're mixing a bunch of different textures and they all kind of go together. I do a lot of that, and it's really hard to blend bright colors because they really stand out. Stuff like lime green and red and stuff like that, it's very, very, very difficult to blend those sort of things. Now, I think bright colors certainly have their place in building. I think, at least in my personal opinion, I like using bright colors occasionally as like an accent, like a little splash of color. I like using them in fairly small doses. But when you use too much bright color, it can really get very kind of overwhelming to the eye, and I don't think it looks very good. But there's also like a difference between bright colors and when I say bright, I'm talking like vibrant, like your lime greens and your blues and your reds and like your really rich kind of vibrant colors. I'm not so much talking like white and stuff like that. White can be used with just about anything. Same with a lot of grays. Like if you look at Regnum has a ton of gray in it. Soulless, which we were at earlier over by the slime farm. There's a lot of bright colors there, but they're all very kind of neutral bright colors, and I think that works a lot better. But it's just kind of a personal preference thing. I think personally I like things that blend with other things that are kind of in that same sort of set of color tones and stuff like that. I think it looks better, at least in my opinion, and that's kind of why I stay away from vibrant colors for the most part. I still like using them a little bit here and there as kind of little splashes of color or accents or stuff like that, but I don't like going overboard with it. I think if you go overboard with it, it can get out of hand and make and kind of detract from a build as a whole. So there you go. But unfortunately, guys, I'm out of time for this one, so I gotta call this one right here. We will finish the gold farm in the next episode. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.